Hello, I'm Barry Cunningham. I'm the publisher of The Chicken House, and I'm here with another of my Chicken House chats, this time to Emily Diamand, the brand new author of Raiders Ransom. Hello, Emily.
Hello, hi.
And actually, you are a brand new author, aren't you? Tell us the story of how Raiders Ransom got to be published in the first place.
I wrote the book starting from an evening class that I was attending, and then my parents rang me up and said, there's an article in the paper and it's about a competition that's being run by this organisation called the Chicken House and you should enter.
And you beat 1,500 other complete novels in our new talent competition.
Which absolutely astonished me, I have to say.
It's a wonderfully exciting story about the near future, isn't it?
And I have used the idea of climate change as a background, but it is something that I think concerns children. Obviously, it's their lives going forward that are going to be affected most by climate change, and I wanted to write a story that could be about that, but at the same time be a really exciting story.
So of course this story is also about pirates, isn't it?
The story itself is narrated by this character called Lily, and she's a fisher girl and she lives in England, in the south of England, and because it's in the future and climate change has happened, it's not really like now, and she's very poor and the country's much hotter. And she gets home from a fishing trip to find that her village has been raided by the raiders. A little girl has been stolen by them, who's the Prime Minister's daughter, the Prime Minister of England.
So she rather crazily, and it's all good stories, she decides to sort it all out herself, doesn't she?
She does.
With just the help of a sea cat.
That's right. She's not the most sort of, she's a very courageous child.
Almost practical.
No, she doesn't think things through. She goes out to try and rescue this little girl, and she takes what she thinks is a jewel to use as a ransom to pay for the girl who's been kidnapped. But when she gets hold of it, it opens up and out pops this computer, a sort of holographic head. The computer itself has been offline for 150 years or something.
Yeah.
So the computer has a bit of a shock when it wakes up.
Emily, one of the wonderful things about this book is the amazing language that you've invented.
She kind of speaks in a slightly old-fashioned way. And I think that was partly because I wanted to indicate that perhaps things are very different and a lot of what we take for granted has disappeared and in some ways gone backwards. And the other character who narrates the story is a boy called Zeph, and he's the son of one of the raiders. And he tells the story from another point of view, and I wanted to show that even the raiders who, from Lily's point of view, they come to her village, they're just bad. Actually, they have reasons for doing what they're doing. And he is much more rough around the edges, and he's very direct, and he does what he wants, really.
He's also very funny, isn't he? So, of course, we're all dying to read more about these great characters in further adventures. But meanwhile, I hope you enjoy the first book as much as we do. Raiders Ransom, the new book by Emily Diamand from The Chicken House.